Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio. And in this episode, I say, screw it, let's go make robots. The only thing I need to get the robots started is electric engines. That's my shortage right now. And all that requires is that I produce a little bit of lubricant, which I can do from light oil, which I have. Now, I've probably, as I say, burned through the backlog of light oil, and that is indeed the case. At some point, it would be nice to set up some sort of logic on this. So, I need lubricant. So what we're going to do is we're going to get, I think I've got an oil refinery somewhere. There it is, right over here. I suspect this also needs water. I'm going to go and give us a little bit of distance over here. I'm going to go and say I want lubricant. Oh, it's heavy oil, of which I also have none. That's okay. So, and we don't need water, it looks like. So just make lubricant. Yes, that's right. And grab a pipe that goes there. That's going to be fine. You're going to need some power, which is going to be okay. I'm going to cancel one of these conversion jobs. Actually, perhaps both. Because we do have some heavy oil production. We should. It's going to be very slow over here. But we should. Where the hell else would it go? It's in this pipe. It may have accumulated here temporarily. Anyway, this needs some power. Oh, there we go. Just needs to be connected to the grid. So let's go ahead and run something down there like that. And it's going to start produce lubricant. And it is indeed accepting that, which is great. Then all we're going to do is we're going to build electric engines over here, which needs initial engine units too. See, this is, oh my god, it's such a pain in the ass. This is all such a pain in the ass. I was kind of right. Now I can dump some units in there. So we need assembling machine 2, the blue one, like this. And we did tell it that it is making an electric engine. And then it's going to show up, here we go, with a liquid intake. There it is there. And I've got electric engines, and I've got green circuits. How many is it per? 1 per. Okay, so we can actually produce a fair number of electric engines sort of manually like this. Now, where did I park my car? Up here. And what I can do is just manually go in and keep feeding it a few things just to get things kickstarted. And just I keep looking and I realize, like, there's really no reason we can't have our robot production up. Also, with my tank, I just needed lubricants for that, right? Actually, no, I can build it as it. I think what I need to get the tanks functional, to build tank shells, is I need explosive production to be going on. Like, I can build a tank, but, I mean, unless it comes with a machine gun by default, it's not going to help us very much. But maybe a few combat robots and so on will. So, over here, I've got a little bit of production going on. Engine units here, there we go. Tons of engine units being stored. We've got pipe production, because it's needed for the engines, but also I'm going to need tons of pipe for routing our various electricals. We're getting a blip here. I think it's because it's damaged, but it doesn't have a repair kit. Right. I want to get automated repair kit production going on in a moment. Let me build a few here just for myself, and then do that. So that'll get rid of that warning, or it should. Beep beep. When objects are alerting construction robots. Yeah, but I was going to say it's probably this. Because I put down the roboport over here. I also went ahead and got a couple of chests. Now, I think I may have gotten the color coding wrong. Let me see this. Roboport. Factorio roboport. Because I'm actually thinking, at some point I described the inner area as the construction one and the outer one as the logistics, but I think it might be wrong. Small orange square represents the reach of a logistics network. Huh. And the green, okay, looks yellow to me, but green, sure, represents the extent of construction network where construction robots can repair, construct, or remove structures. Yeah. 2 or more robohearts can connect to form a robotic network if the border of the orange logistics area is touched. So the logistics area is very small. Anyway, that means that this chest over here is not within the area that I want it to be. Now, I don't need these chests for every type of good there is, but if I do that and replace you with a long-handled inserter, there we go, we can get some gears in there. Probably not going to need much. But I'm sort of going to try to get maybe technically a presence of everything within the network, even though a lot of these will never get used. So the way that I understand it works, passive provider chests, you tend to fill with arms and things like this. And logistics robots or construction robots will take from them. But that's it. Robots will never put anything in the passive chests. Storage chests, robots will put things in there, although I think they'll only take things from active provider chests. So the difference between active and passive, as I understand it, is that the active ones will tell robots, if you've got nothing else to do, take whatever's in me and put me in a storage chest, which is storage chest over here. So these are all logistic styles. And then requester ones specifically ask for things to be delivered. So we don't need a lot of that right now, but we've got that, so that will start to collect this stuff. So I guess what I should do is actually, to make my life a hell of a lot simpler, robots. Although we need to get a huge chain of stuff going on. We need passive provider chests, right? So I've got 3 still. So I'm going to replace these chests with passive provider ones. We're going to need quite a bit more engines, actually. I'm actually going to remove the limit, except as many as we want over here. The pipes, I still want a limit, but maybe more like that. Okay, so you're still providing engine parts? Yes, and you're going to be putting them in here. Lovely. Okay. Because then, and how much, what do we need to build roboports? I don't remember where they were. Right here, right next to everything. It needs a whole lot of advanced circuits. So, the problem will be, listen, just get grenades. I think that might be actually a good way to clear things. The problem will be I need a ton of these bad boys to reach the other side. Like, I need a consistent chain of things going on here. Now, the nice thing is, once I've got this, I can also get myself little personal robots that will deliver things onto me, which is kind of handy. So, I built one roboport now. Yes, right there it is there. So, if I do that, okay, we can see the connection. And their borders, yeah, they have to touch for that to link. Now, I don't think I need one over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get this to go up to our other area as quickly and easily as possible, because that's what we need to link up to make this work properly. You go down there. I gotta remember I'm leaving my car behind, but that's okay. I mean, I'm still going to want a lot of stuff to be carried by conveyor belts, but some things, like for our robot production, ironically enough, will be a lot better if we have a logistics network. So the robots can go anywhere these things keep connecting to one another. So let's get you connected over here. Let's you over here. We may need to protect some of these guys. Just for some redundancy, I'm going to go ahead and get you linked up this way as well to feel a little bit better. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. Man, I have a lot of red circuits in my inventory right now, which is great. And again, all I'm short on are the steel bits, which I'm grabbing that, and some of the iron gear wheels, which are probably less important than the plates themselves. I suspect this will be sufficient. Oh, we still got lots of inventory. Let's get a whole series of these. There we go. Now I'm officially out of red circuits. Well, I still have some in my inventory. Oh, some have to be built here, so we'll just cancel that. Okay, that's going to be fine. So let's drive north. Vroom! Along here. Whee! And so we're going to need one somewhere over here. Do I have it in my inventory yet? Oh, yeah, it's over here. Excellent. Smash, smash. Smash, smash. Smash, smash. Excellent. Yep. This will run it there. That's fine. And any second now, I was going to say there's going to be a break. So let's do that. So anything within the area can be built. I think can also be repaired, which is very nice. Time saving later on. So if I do this, can I fit you in here somewhere? I can fit you there, but then it doesn't link. All right, we'll have a little bit of overlap. That's okay. Let's overlap this way. There we go. So now it actually doesn't overlap. All right, put that away. Get out of here. Okay, this is really handy. I can't believe there's no power there. I find that slightly surprising, but hardly the end of the world. Okay, so now what I can do... first of all, if we've got some electric engines, and we do, and I can stuff these back in to keep it going, this should enable me to start building flying robot frames. Excellent. Apparently I need some green circuits to save myself a little bit of effort, so I'm going to go and manually pick up some. First of all, get some of these reds, and then over here, just some of the green circuits that are sitting in the store there. Will save me a little bit of production time on my own person if I do that. Excellent. Okay. Frying robot frame. English much? No. Where do you actually build the bots? I've unlocked many technologies. I mean, I'm not expecting to be able to build them by hand. Okay, these are capsules, defender capsules, which are semi-robot-y, which is kind of interesting. That's my personal roboport. Night vision goggles, which I might want. Can I build robots here? I mean, I have unlocked the tech, right, for robots? Follow robots, combat robot damage, combat robotics. I mean, here's just, that's combat robotics. Where's, like, was there a baseline robotics somewhere else? Is it possible that I haven't unlocked something? Flight, logistics robots. Okay, so they look like that, which isn't what I was expecting. Oh, here they are. Okay, so right next to, okay, this entire line. There's the construction bots. Okay, so I want one logistics and one construction bot. Wow, which build like instantly. I think it ate during the my button during the autosave. So if I put you there and you there, that's good. And then repair kits, I want to put in some of those. So there you go. So there's my construction robot's going to go out and go to work. And he's just going to go and repair things. Okay. We're going to have to make sure to keep those things fully stocked up. The other thing I want to do is put in a... I guess I need a requester chest. Make a handful of those. And some more passive ones as well, because we'll probably need a few more. We got to make the green circuits first, but that's okay. So, the blue is the requester chest over here. So, if we go and do that, and put a little arm in here, and do this, which apparently we're out of power. Could have put things somewhere else, but that's okay. We'll just put an electric pole over here. That's fine. And so I want to say, I want to request engines. Now, that's not on me, right? That's over here. We're requesting engines to be delivered unto us. And in theory, that will happen at some point. What does this mean? I would also like green circuits, yes? There we go. So... Oh, I probably need... I wonder if I need logistics robots in every single one of those. No, I don't think so. But it's possible. I don't know. Alright, there's our power being consumed. The repairs were happening. Yeah, we're gonna have to do the automated repair. What do we need to build repair packs? We need electronic circuits? Jesus. Okay, we'll set up some automated production of that later on, but that's okay. So we got more robot flying frames coming in, and that's okay. You guys are doing that. Oh, I guess I could probably grab out of that. And I suppose I could put it in a passive provider chest in case... Because why not? I think I'm just going to start stuffing everything into these chests. And then, you know, if we decide we want anything, we can. So we're going to start stuffing electric engines into there. These things can use a lot of power when charging bots, but it's not doing that right now. More combat robotics. Mostly want to just like more, better, faster. Worker robot speed. There we go. I guess we'll do that. Flying speed of logistics and construction robots. So where are they in my inventory? Right here. So yeah, I can load more in there or unload. That doesn't seem to be making a difference. Maybe... maybe the... Oh! Hold on. Maybe this is the problem. The same, maybe it's the robots that come from the supplier chest that's important. You are out of power? Okay, there we go. I guess that's what was going on there. Oh, there we go! There's the little robot. So, I wonder if it's the requester that asks a robot from its local network to do stuff or whatnot. Like, I might not ever need them at the source. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, because either way, robots are going to make a two-way trip, presumably. I wonder if the robot still counts as being in the inventory in the other place. Just out of curiosity, I'll put one here, and we might want a construction robot as well, although... what happened? It ate all my robots. Oh! Oh, these will do it as well. So, I wonder if they just park themselves at the most convenient, right? If they don't have a job, they just park themselves at the closest one with space so they can recharge. And otherwise, our robots from everywhere do things. Those are my roboports. Do I have any more construction bots? I don't remember what they look like. They're yellow. And I guess I can mouse over here and see that, no, indeed, I don't have any. So you're going to bring the engines over there. Excellent. I wonder how many you can carry at a time. Oh, there's a construction bot. It actually got called from the other place to come repair here. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. Now, there's no repair kit in here. There are repair kits somewhere else. So you carry some with you. So we're going to want to make sure to have a good number of them in our network just sort of throughout. And really what we want is we want to produce them. We want to produce them, and I guess maybe it doesn't matter what roboport I stuff them in. So ideally put them in over here, although the spacing might be a little awkward. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a little route over here to produce repair kits. So if we remind ourselves again, it just needs gear wheels and electronic circuits. So we can produce that very easily. I think we're out of splitters. Actually, first of all, we need a bunch of electronic circuits in our inventory so we can go to work. I can actually start putting in requests as well, right? I can say, listen, I need to always have a stack of electronic circuits around. I need to always have a stack of steel plates. I need to always have reds and blues as well, actually, if you can, because I might want to create things manually. I don't know how critical that might be, but it could be a thing. And we will we'll also request some bullets. I actually don't have a requester for that right now. Why is it yellow? Oh, interesting. I didn't know if the color coding made a difference. So if I say that, and let's say over here, right? So I'm going to go and dump. There you go. I'm going to go and dump all my electronic circuits. So I have a request for this. I wonder if anyone's going to do anything. I'll put another construction robot in there. Now, the bots might be... Oh, here comes a robot. There's a logistics robot. What are you going to do? Oh, you're picking up that. I mean, they might be busy. I wonder if there's a queue. I mean, I'm wondering if this is a priority. So, because I wonder... Logistics. I'm using the wiki a lot today. This is not helpful in any way whatsoever. Oh, it was the technology. That's not what I want. I want the logistic network. Priority of robots. Bot fulfills all requests same priority. Algorithm looks for the next free robot, next request in queue, and after giving orders to the robots, this request is put. So I don't know what that other number means. I don't know what that means. There's a tooltip? Oh, it didn't even save it. Oh. It might be configuring some number that gets used when I click on this. Oh, it's a selection. Ah, and if I double click, then it opens up. Okay, so then I put in the number that I'm looking for. I think it defaults to a full stack. Okay, good. That is sorted. So I'm still waiting for a robot to deliver onto me my green bits. Meanwhile, Let's sort this out. So we did go and... did I make any splitters? No, because I can't, because I don't have any green bits. Oh, what's going on here, though? There we go. There's my request, actually. You've got a package. Supply the player by logistics robot. Okay, they don't carry a lot per load, but we will make a whole ton of them later on. Okay, so let's get all these splitters going on. That's going to be fine. So right down here, I'm going to split. I love these robots, man. Anything that automates my life. I mean, that's the whole theme of Factorio, of course, right? Is that sort of automation thing going on. Just going to clear a little bit of space over here. We need that, and then we need gears. So what I'm going to do to make that a little bit better is clear out all this and put in some underground connections. Let's make a few more of those, because we'll need more at some point in the not too distant future. You always need more. So we're going to have that, and right here we will put in a splitter and grab this. And yeah, what I'll go ahead and do is get rid of this after all. Do this, do that, and oop, I should have waited until I had that in there. There we go. That's okay. So one on each side. That's going to be fine. And all I'm going to do is put, yeah, probably a pair like this. I don't even know if I need a pair. Honestly, just one is probably more than enough to keep everything supplied. Actually, what I'm going to do is do it on the other side. Like so, a little further down. And you're going to grab, and you're going to be told that you are making repair kits. And you are going to need a power source. Like that. Actually, I'm going to put it on this side like that. Because, roboport. Because I was just going to try to naturally have it flow into a roboport. Which I could do if this were just further away. And I probably should have. I think I may still move everything then to do that. Many things are yellow. Here, more logistic slots. That's fine. All right, if I go, say, here, and maybe a tiny bit lower. Like that. And yeah, I'm going to move all this production to over there. Because I just want to feed these bits directly into there. So this whole thing is going to go away. I'll leave the underground stuff because, I mean, who cares? So if I were over here and I did say that, and I said, yeah, you're going to build repair kits, and you are going to take them and put them in there while doing that. And we are going to need, yeah, and another power connection, say, over that way. And actually, that's probably going to interfere with our route, but that's all right. We'll do this, and so ultimately we're doing this sort of structure again. Okay. Sorry about that. Let me go and redo all this work here that I just did. Like that, and then you're going to be doing a undergroundy bit. Oh, there they are. So from here to there like that. And from here like that. And then you're going to keep going this way. There you go. Just going to do that so I can see it. And like that, just for some symmetry. Boop, 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 boop. So yes, I am going to assume that repair bots will automatically and grab things from something in the network that has repair kits, in which case this should get the job done. We'll see. We are going to need that there. Then something like that. Let's see. It does dump it in there. Good. I'm wondering if we can automate robot production. I don't see why we couldn't. And therefore really saturate this. Now that might not be so critical. But it does feel like, you know, there's a lot of travel time, right? And the robots don't seem to carry that much. There might be more upgrades for that. I'm not sure, actually. I mean, there's more flying speed, which is good. I wonder if there's more carrying capacity. I mean, I only see 3 robot upgrades, and that's forbidden over there. So 2 are combat, 1 is flying speed. So I'm suspecting there's no upgrade for how much a robot can carry at a time. But we really are. I think we're gonna want like swarms of them. Also, especially if I end up with a personal roboport for construction, it's gonna make it a lot easier to slap down a blueprint. How's our power overall? I mean, good now. So that's probably gonna be okay. And yeah, you're just gonna load that up, which I think is fine. I suppose if I did have a, if I did throw it into a what you call it, a requester, sorry, or a provider pack, I could get the logistics to send this over here. But I can build some myself pretty easily, which is in fact what I'm. Wow, I've got 51 in my inventory as is, so that's going to be okay. You're out of green circuits. What did I fuck up with the green circuits? I fucked up this. Boop. There we go. And these guys are still delivering onto me green circuits, which feels fantastic. And yeah, I think we will want a lot more logistics robots, just to keep this flowing. So that's going to be okay. That's great. I mean, I'm building a bunch right now. The flying robot frames. Yeah, I wonder if that should be automated. I mean, presumably what you could do is you could shove them directly into a roboport. And then if it fills that roboport, then it'll stop producing or something like that. And eventually they'll redistribute themselves throughout the network. Because it's quite slow to build. Although I don't think... No, building the robots themselves is very quick. I don't have anything that's auto-building robot frames. But now that I've got it, like, I've got some of these things that are very relatively small jobs that don't have to be done in massive amounts of bulk. I think that becomes a really good candidate for yeah, just arranging with these little logistic networks, right? Like, feeding the electric engines from one place, batteries, steel, plates, electronic circuits. It's very easy. Actually, I don't have steel plates getting added to the logistics network right now. But for example, because it's full overlap over here, right? So if I grab, this is the passive provider chest. If I put that there, and a long-handled inserter starts grabbing steel off of that like that, and then we give it some juice, like so. And then we put the chest in the right place, like so. Now we have steel in the network. Now, and this is going to be a slow way to do big bulk jobs. So that's never going to be a good idea. But for something that's got kind of limited scope, and that we only need so many of them, but the ingredients are really, really far apart, this is going to be the way to go. So I'm putting a little steel in there, partially because the logistics robots will now be able to bring them to me, which is groovy. But yeah. So if I go over here and just shove a bunch of robots in here. There we go. Ooh, the logistics ones take off right away. The constructions ones have nothing to do at this time, but that's okay. Let's do a little quick test. If I go and... actually, I should do this somewhere where there are no... No, because the construction robots will go everywhere. If I go and just bump into something, like say... Well, first of all, if I bump into the rocks, bam, and start damaging myself, the robot will come over and fix things. Get kind of frustrated, maybe, that I keep smashing that. There we go. And I can also start doing the ghost images, so if I do that as well. Lovely. Apparently the robots do suck a lot of power when they're recharging, but that's about it. I can get more logistics slots. I think what we're going to do is just get more speed. That's going to be the biggest, most valuable thing. Max out the robot speed. Where's my personal roboport? Oh, somewhere in here. Right there. I need some of these blue units. We're going to have to get that production up and underway. Which is actually going to be very easy to do now. Now, I have... Do I have green circuits in the logistics network? Yes, I have green circuits here in the logistics network. So let's make sure we get some red circuits in there, which I'm going to do by tapping off our current production line. And it's going to have to be, I'm going to have to be very careful not to overstress that network. So what I need is like the red circuits to be built in more bulk later on. But If I go and do this, and then do that, and then just make sure it only ever keeps up to 1 over here. And that's not what I'm looking for. Do I have any roboports kicking around? Yeah, right over here. Because, yeah, I was going to say, this is not... Oh, it's just barely out of it. Hold on. I don't think we need a roboport up there, so I'm going to build... There. It only highlights if you're inside one for some reason, which I guess is fine. But if I do that, then I need to make sure to include some power over here. Actually, let's use a long-distance one. That's going to be fine, like that. And then, again, limit it so that it can't have too many red circuits in here, because this is going to drain my network dry for a while. But that's okay, because there should still be a backlog somewhere else. So this is just going to grab a handful of them, not very frequently, but it will insert some of these into the network. And yeah, I guess, no, we don't, I was going to say, oh, we can use the logistics to build this. The problem is you need so many green circuits that our logistic robots are going to be so busy all the time. I don't know, might not be too bad. Do we have logistics? Is there a way to just highlight the logistics? There's a thing, I thought, a way to show the logistics network without actually being in that placement mode. Just trying to decide if I want one over here, and I could just tap off some of these green ones and feed them in. Well, I already have green ones being inserted into the network. It's quite far away. All right, even though this is probably, you know, not a genius plan, I am going to go ahead and do this. I don't think it's very efficient. You need green and red, so what we're going to do is put in a requester chest. I was going to say, didn't I build some? There it is. Right, oops, right over here. I'm going to put it right here, and you are going to request green and red. You never need a ton of red in the bank. Actually, what we need is the ratio. What's the ratio? You're not actually going to tell me. That's not very convenient. It's 10 to 1. So we just need this to be sitting at like 20. There we go. This is a pretty slow job, so that should be fine. And then what we'll do is we'll turn around and have a provider chest on the other side. And then inserters this way and that way. And I can kickstart things by giving you that and that, just to get the job started. But yeah, it takes 20 freaking green ones. And I think 10 reds. Did I put in at least 10? Yeah, well, no, there's actually not enough red ones in there to get started. But these are shuffling about. Oh, it looks like they do have to go to a roboport in between to deliver these goods, which is interesting to see. Also, I've not actually gotten a personal delivery, have I? I bet you I do need my personal roboport in place to get this to work. I think that's true. Personal roboport. Right, I need the blues. That's kind of why I'm doing this. I need the blues. Allows construction bots to work from your inventory. Yeah, that's construction bots, though. What about the logistics sites? I'm inside the logistics network. Do I have any greens? No. Do I have steel? I do actually have enough. I don't have any reds. I don't have any blues. I don't have any armor-piercing bullet. Actually, that's I suppose I have 100. That might be counting that. But, yeah, I'm surprised the rest of the deliveries never got to me. And I'm wondering if I need a roboport for that to work. Or some other thing. Alright, these blues are going to take a while to get built, but at least the resources are going to get delivered, maybe. And it's a little hard to get enough reds in here. It's getting there. Actually, that's filling up quite nicely. Mostly it is about having more robots, more faster. More flying robot frames. Which means more electric engines. Which are being built... am I just storing them over here? I am, right? So if I just picked up a ton of electric engines, I can build a bunch of these frames. And get a bunch more logistic network robots into the network. Oh yeah, you are delivering onto me. There must have just been a backlog of requests. Yeah, fair enough. So we'll get that. I will want more construction bots. How's the power? Power still good? Yeah. And so at night, it is draining, but not too quickly. I think we are golden there. I'm looking forward to plopping down a big blueprint, though, with construction bots for my personal roboport. God, this is awesome. So you're doing that. Oh, it's interesting that you're working on the greens first, because you're trying to get up to the double dose of green before you start shifting over the reds. Oh, there's no reds in there. I keep seeing this and thinking there's reds in the chest, but no, they're waiting for that delivery to happen. Yeah, it's a good thing that we're building a bunch of logistics bots, although we need red circuits for that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a bunch of red ones over here. And how come I can only build one? Robot frames. They're being built. Oh, okay. It doesn't count that as being part of the same queue. Yeah, all right. Let me go and dump some red ones in there so that this can keep going. And we can keep going around. So the personal roboport, I wonder if I can only put construction robots in there, or if I can also put in logistics robots, and if I can, what does that mean? Does it have any sort of effect whatsoever? I do not know. How's the plastic coming along? Still quite slowly, and certainly no backlog of plastic. I think that's what's hurting our red production right now, is that there's just not enough plastic, which is really just a factor of not enough petroleum still. And is that mostly a factor of not enough crude? Yeah, well, I mean, we're sitting at 0 crude, and there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, there you go. They've hit, this is the minimum oil. They will hit that 0.1 per second, and that's it. It hits that point and then stops producing any. So we really do have to get some more oil running. I think there's a mod that lets you make some oil or something out of coal. Particularly dirty, but it should work. Personal roboport. Oh, we need a crap ton of batteries for that too. But that's okay. These are all batteries here. Romp. Like so. One more processing unit, which should be done. Like so. And personal roboport. I'm going to go and cancel these make robot jobs. Yeah, we just want more logistics. I don't think we need much in the way of construction robots. Well, actually, I might want to keep one construction robot because I may want to put it into myself, for example. But that'll be that. Okay, so personal roboport has been constructed. It's there. If I right-click on here and grab it and drop it down here, it does use electricity. We can look into doing higher... Oh, that drained our battery really fast. But I think it charges itself, right? It's got an internal buffer, so it's going to try to fill itself up first, and then it'll occasionally recharge these. Now, does this have like an automatic construction bot? Construction area 30 by 30. Robot limit 10. Where do I actually equip these robots, though? Right mouse button to open. Well, that's the armor. And I think I just crushed my charge by doing that. So that's a bit disappointing. We're going to want more personal solar panels, which requires more of these, as well as the solar units, which, can I not build them as is? Some things don't seem to chain. I need electronic circuits and copper plates. We actually don't have a request in for copper plates, so I should do that. Electronic circuits, it is there. So eventually it would come to me, but I think right now, yeah, it's delivering a lot of stuff over here, and that's a long job to get over here. We're going to need a lot of these robots, or these things, but maybe just limit it to one stack. Oh, that was delivered to me. Thank you. I think they made a little sound. Did they only drop one off? Can they literally only carry one thing at a time? No. This is going to be a motor. So there's 46, 48. So they carry 2 at a time. I think that was another one coming in. Give me some of those. I need that. And copper plates. Copper plates we have 1 million of. Just lying around. So that's okay. What we should do, actually, is, to help with the construction, is we should have someplace making solar panels for us. Because it's a long job, takes a long time to make solar panels. It's actually quite easy to make. Steel plates, electronic circuits, copper plates. There's no reason... Oh, I gotta put a cut in here. There's no reason I can't produce solar panels down by my main set of industry. Which I will do. That way it will... Next time we need to expand our power, and we're definitely going to need to do that, because these robots can drain a lot of power. let's get some solar panels. And I don't think I'm going to go overboard here. Yeah, just 3 things. I think just like literally a single little blue assembly thing. I don't have any banked right now, so I'm going to cancel my own construction of these. And we're going to make a handful of these just for whatever. There we go. More speed. Ooh, that takes a lot. Wow, that's going to take a really long time. We should probably just look into other things. Let's get some of the combat robot stuff. I mean, I don't have any right now. Where do you build them? Would it be here? I mean, I think these might... I don't know. Because it's not here. Grenades, discharge, defense remote. The defender capsules. I did build one. I thought I did. Maybe I canceled it. But apparently these follow you around. They're like workers or something. They might count as combat robots, actually. So they just look different. That's possible. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create the little production area for our solar panels. And I'll do that between episodes. So thank you very much for watching, folks. And I will see you guys next time.